Happy Independence Day, YouTube. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Today, I am liberating my dual clutch transmission from its old engine oil. So I'm doing a dual clutch transmission service, and on this Independence Day, we are liberating old transmission fluid from its captor, the DCT transmission. These are the things that you're going to need to accomplish this task. So first off, you're going to need a minimum of 7 quarts of DCT oil. This is the Bmw Bilstein equivalent. This is made in Germany. Bmw Bilstein is basically a aftermarket part supplier for German cars. They're really good quality. I've never had a problem with any Bmw parts. I've never had to return a Bmw part for defective, any type of issues or any problems. So you're going to need a minimum of 7 of these liters. And on the back here it says it's good for VW Audi, BMW 7-speed DCT drive logic. What else do we have? Renault, Ford Powerbuilt 6-speed DCT, Mitsubishi dual clutch transmission, and Volvo dual clutch transmission. Let's see if I can zoom in real close so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Okay, hopefully that's a good view for you there. Lists all the vehicles, and the rest is in German. My Dutch is not very good right now. I'll practice a little for you. My Deutsch ist nicht perfekt. No good, my Dutch. Okay, so you're going to need 7 of these quarts. You're going to need a bottom suction filter. This is also a Bmw Bilstein. This is the bottom suction filter. You need one of those. And let me briefly rewind a little bit. 9 quarts of the DCT fluid was $120, which is very, very reasonable for 9 quarts. Got that on eBay. The bottom suction filter here, another eBay purchase, that was $45. You're also going to need a side case filter, and this is a Vaco side case filter. It comes with a new cover and O-ring for the outer cover. Comes with a new C-clip and the filter itself. So you need one of those. And my car has 105,000 miles, so I'm going to also replace the pan. This was a Chinese aftermarket pan. It came wrapped in plastic, but there's the new pan with the new gasket. And this was about 50 bucks. So all in all, if you have all the tools, you're looking at like 200 to 250. I had to buy a couple things extra. One of them is you're going to need one of these. It's a temperature reader. Okay, I'm alive. So you're going to need one of these. It also reads in Fahrenheit. you're going to need a set of metric Allens, specifically the 8mm for your side plug, fill plug, drain plug. Those are about $10 online. And you're also going to need some snap ring pliers to get the side snap ring off for this side cover. So there's a basic overview of all the parts that you're going to need. Next thing you're going to see is the car is up in the air, and we will start this job. Let me get everything jacked up in the air, and I will get back to you when we start. Okay, got the car jacked up. You have these little 8mm cover bolts. Once you get the cover off, gotta kind of so it'll twist off of this tab right here. Okay, let's see if we can undo the fill plug. So whenever you're doing services on transmissions or rear ends, you always want to go to the fill plug first and then the drain plug second. Reasoning being is if you can't get the fill plug open and you drain all the fluid out, well, you're screwed. So I got this little bracket side cover to pull off. So bolts here, here, and here. And then I'll be able to get to the drain plug. So I'll be right back as soon as I get this stuff peeled off. You get this cover off, little heat shields, and then there's this tab to hold up the under tray. Once you get all that removed, you have an 8mm Allen, and I can't reiterate it enough. Always do your fill plug first, then you do your drain plug. Because if you can't get the fill plug undone, well, there's no use in trying to strand yourself. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, that thing's pretty tight. Okay, we have the fill plug is loose. Now we want to attack the drain plug, this guy right here. And it looks like it's a 10mm Allen. And it's not very tight at all. Let me grab the drain pan. I'm going to grab a drain pan. I'll be right back, folks. Got the drain pan. Let's drain this fluid out. BMW states that their fluids are lifetime fluids. Well, if you ask them at the dealership what's the lifetime, they're going to tell you 100,000 miles. You should change your DCT fluid around 60,000. This is, from what I understand, this has never been changed, so we're going to see how gnarly this stuff is. I'm at 105,000. Be interesting to see how gnarly this stuff is. Oh yeah, it's a golden brown. We're going to let this drain out for a little bit, and once it's done draining, we will take off this side cover and replace the side filter. So I'm going to let this drain out. And I will be back. Okay, it's had a few minutes to drain. Let's button this guy up, even though I'm not going to be using him again. We'll have to see if the quality of this aftermarket pan is as good. If it is, we will swap it out, because what happens, the heat cycle, this plastic will heat cycle and then it'll warp and leak. Okay. That's good enough. Okay, time for this side cover. I'm gonna need some snap ring pliers. Get my hands degreased. I hate like having brand new tools and then just instantly getting them oily. So get most of this off of me. And let me grab this guy. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's see. Can he do it on the first try? Everybody I've seen fails, so let's try and do something. Wow, first try. These are good pliers. Now, let's see if we can get this guy out. I'm gonna probably need a screwdriver. Okay, back on 1 second. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy out. Okay, he's going to leak out a little bit of fluid there. One cap. Okay, let's see if we can get this filter out. Just pop them out with a screwdriver. There's the old filter, really black. Yeah, that filter's seen better days. Super dark. Yeah, but that's why I'm doing this service. These transmissions are real expensive. I mean, a used one's almost $2,000, so brand new one's probably around $8,000, I imagine. So it's worth doing the service, folks. They say lifetime, but at 100,000 miles, forget it. It's time to go in. Good thing is I don't see a bunch of sparklies or metal, so that's really good. I see a lot of clutch material, but that seems to be the norm. Put him right there. Now I need to grab the new filter and button this up, and then we'll pull the pan and do all those filters underneath. So let's grab the new filter. Alright, let me crawl out underneath here. I'll be back in just a sec. Okay. Time for the new filter. Take a little bit of tranny oil and lube this O-ring. Being stubborn. That's probably the new O-ring. I see the filter. Somehow I gotta get this filter Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to get a little hammer. Be right back. I got one good tap. Just gotta make sure it's all the way in so you can get the snap ring in there. Alright, that seems pretty solid. Now, can I get the snap ring in? Sorry about the lighting, of course. There we go. Oh, fail. Damn. Almost. Okay, attempt number 2 once I grab this thing. Get all the dirt off of it. Take a screwdriver. Make sure it's seated in all the way. Appears to be. Let's take a look. Okay. Snap rings locked in. Now let's undo this oil pan. Now that we've got the side filter done, it's time to do this oil pan. So let me grab the T30 and we will continue. Okay, let's get these guys off. You want to leave like one in the front so it'll pivot, because when you take all the bolts out, it's going to start leaking oil pretty massively. Let that weep a little bit. Okay, gonna let this weep out for a little bit, and I will get back when I'm ready to put the filters on for you. Okay, we're back. So this is a 6mm Allen, I believe. I'm gonna pull the bottom suction for the canister. That's for your clutches. So this is the pickup for your clutches. I'm gonna pull this guy off, and we're gonna pull the filter off, and then we are going to reinstall with all new parts. Now just know that when you undo these, you're gonna get some fluid loss as soon as you pull the filters out. So be prepared. As soon as you pull the O-ring, it's like pulling a plug. They'll start leaking out.
Yeah, it doesn't look too good.
Okay, so let's get this guy off, and then see what we've got up
I'll
here.
clean again next week when I'm cleaning the tree.
Okay. This guy. Okay.
You're pretty computer suave, aren't you?
Okay, now we got him off. We've got two T30s, one here and one right here. So let him drain for a little bit. Put them right there. Okay, let's go T30 right here in the rear. Okay, once there's one. There's two. Now when you pull this filter, you are going to, like I said, there's going to be some residual fluid that's going to come out, just like that.
Which is not good, because I'm eating good.
Okay, once you get that done, you just put this filter in here for now.
problem is
You also want to check these magnets right here. There's some magnets for your shift forks.
every hour, every 2 hours.
Just go ahead and give those a little wipe.
Eat a banana. Go back.
Everything looks really good. I don't see any metal shavings in the pan, or I don't see anything underneath. So the transmission for 100,000 miles looks in really good shape. So let me go grab the filter and then I'll be right back. Thing cleaned off. It's time to put filters in. Get a little tiny bit of oil. Lubricate this O-ring. Okay, so once you got him in, take your T30 screws, and hopefully they're clean. Okay, it'd be nice if I could see. There we go. Come on. Okay. Okay, GoPro batteries died and we are back in action. So, two T30 bolts, one here and one back here. The one back here is 4 pounds, the one up here is 5 pounds. So I gotta set up the torque wrench and snug them up. Do you really need a torque wrench? Probably not. You'd probably go snug and it would be good enough. But I'm going to torque them all to spec. So I need an extension. Okay. We got the extension. It's time to torque these guys. Okay. Okay. It's torqued into place. Next is going to be our suction tube. Drain all this crap out of here. Let's see. He's an Allen. There it goes, okay. Let's grab, make sure there's no dirt on it. Alright, tranny fluid in the eye is beautiful. Well, that doesn't sound good. It sounds like caca. Okay, I gotta clean this bolt, because that sounded like shit. Give it a little squirt. Close the eyes. There we go. Okay, now let's give it a good wipe down. Nice clean rag in preparation for the pan. I'm using my brother's sock. Stuff him up there just for 1 second so I can get the pan. focus the camera for you guys. Get them all started first. Oh, there goes my light. Be right back. Okay, just snugging these up, getting them ready for torque. Got it. Okay, let's get these things torqued. There's 7 foot-pounds of torque on these guys, and there is a pattern to it. If I can get this socket off, or not. And it looks like number 1 is all the way over here. So this is number 1. 7 foot-pounds. Here's 1. 2 is all the way this corner, number 2. There's number 2. Number 3. Number 3, number 4, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 6, number 7, 8. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. This one right here, number 11. Number 12. Okay. 13. And 14. Hands are so greasy, I'm having a hard time holding this guy. Okay, let's give them all a quick check. Make sure we didn't forget any. Okay, those are all snug. Now I need to make sure plug is tight. Feels tight. Huh. Damn thing's not wanting to. Okay. He's snug enough. Let's get some light over here. Let's give everything a quick wipe down. And prepare for the fill. Okay. Okay, I have to grab my suction pump and then we'll start filling. All right, let's start filling this guy. I've got 3.9 liters right in here. We're gonna try and get the 4 liters in here first. See what happens. Okay, almost got this drain plug out. We can start filling. Stick that in there. And let's start pumping away. Gotta have my drain plug handy because when this thing starts flowing out, you need to quickly cap it. These DCT transmissions take between 6.5 to 6.8 liters. So you want to try and get at least a minimum of 6.5 liters in it. I see a little tiny bit starting to well up. We're almost down there. Here it goes. Okay. Now I have to become a magician here. Let's see if I can. Okay. Now we've got it. I need to go in, start the car up, and let it warm up a little bit. And I'll be checking for leaks. So let me start her up. And I'm going to refill my tank, put 6.5 liters total, and see if we can get it all in there. Okay, 1 sec, I'll be right back, folks. Okay, we're ready to check it. We're at 30 degrees, so okay. Okay, I got most of it. I got about 6 1/4 liters in there before it really started gushing out. So I'm going to run it through the gears real quick and then check, see if anything comes out. One last check. Ran it through the gears. Everything seems fine. Just needed to check the level one last time and then button it all up. Coming out. Okay, I'm going to check for leaks on the other side. Check our canister, make sure that's good. Tighten up the fill plug. Okay. Everything looks good. No leaks. Yeah, everything's nice. Okay. Let me shut this guy off first. All right, everybody. That is going, I have to tighten up the fill plug, but that is the DTC service in a nutshell. It can be done at home, and you should have ISTA, so you can get that extra, I don't know, 1/4 quart. I got it 6 1/2 to 6 1/4 pints, liters, excuse me, liters, not pints, liters. And so the DCT service can be done at home. You actually don't need a dealership for this one. So all I have left is to put everything back and tighten the fill plug. So gonna end it off here. Thank you for watching Tim's BMW DIY. Like I said, hopefully this will save you guys some money at the dealership. You won't have to go there, spend a bunch of money. Now with ISTA, I do say you will get like 300 to 400 milliliters more, but honestly folks, that's a quarter of a quart or less than, so pretty good to go. I just got a lot of cleanup to do. So thank you for watching. Please support and like the channel. I'm here to help you guys out, you BMW owners. I'm trying to get you guys to get your arms and elbows and armpits greasy and hands greasy and get yourself in there, save yourself a ton of money, and have the pure passion and pleasure of driving the BMW. So long, everybody.